You hear that music and you can't help but feel a little nostalgic for the Movie Trivia Schmoedown. Welcome aboard, folks, for a very special bonus video today. Quick history lesson for those who are unaware. This is the Movie Trivia Schmoedown mobile game. The Movie Trivia Schmoedown was a spectacular show that married like game show, movie trivia knowledge with the theatrics, the characters, the trash talking of professional wrestling. And not only was I a fan of the show, but I myself was a competitor on that show in its final 2 seasons. I played a nefarious character by the name of the Rager, Raddus, a character who was originally born on the OG Watt Entertainment channel, and by way of auditioning was brought into the big leagues and able to compete with a lot of very talented movie trivia pros. It was one of the most fun and coolest things I've ever been a part of in my entire life. It was a surreal time, really. It doesn't even feel like that's still my life anymore. Like, it was just such a strange but incredible time, and I miss it dearly. I know many do. And it occurred to me, it dawned on me that there is this Movie Trivia Schmoedown game. Like, I just remembered that I had it the other day. I was going through my phone, clearing stuff up, and I went, oh yeah, there is a Movie Trivia Schmoedown game. And as a matter of fact, I used to use this originally to help study and practice for that game. There was a point in time where I think I had the answer memorized to just about every single question in this game. That's definitely not true anymore. I don't remember a lot of the things that I learned for the Movie Trivia Schmoedown, and it'll actually be quite annoying. It'll probably happen today. It'll be quite annoying, like, I'll try to remember the name of an actor or the name of a movie, and I can feel it in my brain that it used to be there because I was so entrenched in this stuff for those 2 years. I can feel that I knew it, and now that I don't, it is so frustrating. But I thought it'd be fun to try and play Movie Trivia Schmoedown and do the thing that the Rager never got to do in real life, which is win a movie trivia championship. So we're going to play this for a little bit today. It is indeed pretty unlikely that I'm going to be able to go all the way up the bracket and win. Full transparency, I have played a few practice games. I did refresh my memory. I'm still prideful enough about this that I couldn't just go in blind and risk you seeing me miss question after question. And you would have, to be sure. I did need the refresher, but I still certainly do not know the answer to every question in this, and I've been learning that the hard way as well. But I thought it could be fun, now that I'm so into gaming and I run this gaming channel, I thought it would be fun to play the Movie Trivia Schmoedown game for old time's sake. And I'm not doing this in character. I'm sorry if you thought I would. As I've said many times, though, the robe is up in the rafters. Actually, canonically, as far as this channel is concerned, the Rager is dead. I did kill him at Really Mania 2 in a Hell in a Cell match, and he'll never come back. So rest in piss, Rick Raddus. In any case, let's see if we know a thing or two about movies still, and let's play the Movie Trivia Schmoedown. So you can do 2 different leagues. You can do all trivia, which is exactly what it sounds, or you can do Inner Geekdom, which was a specialized division that focused on a defined list of movies. It was, Lord of the Rings, Star Wars, Harry Potter, Marvel, DC, Star Trek, stuff like that. It got to be a much longer list by the time the show was over, but I think it's a bit more simplified for this. I'm going to go with all trivia first, maybe, depending on how long it takes. Maybe we'll play Inner Geekdom just for fun. I did not compete in Inner Geekdom, though I remember there was a time in my mind I was like, you know what, if I play this game long enough, I do want to do a season where Rick Raddus is in Inner Geekdom, but we never got to do it, so maybe we'll do that today too. We'll see. Like I said, I don't expect that I'll make it all the way to the end of the bracket, but we're going to try our best. Let's start with all trivia. Let's see. Clark Wolf's the champion today. See a couple familiar faces in here. A couple faces of folks I never got to interact with myself. You see Rick Raddus there on the right, and of course, the man who brought me into the league. I would have never have played this game without him. The great Bobby Gucci, Tom Dagnino, leader of the Finstock Exchange. I'll let these guys explain the rules to you.
I am Mark Ellison today. 2 titans of Titan Trivia. Go! It's really good, and that's
Titans,
why you're
whoa.
here. It is a battle of wits between these
Bit of foreshadowing
two
there.
competitors. We're going to find out who is the best at movie trivia. Who knows the best about talkies? Find out right now. Man, Mark, what a match today.
All right, let's see. So that's me on the right there, Rick Raddus. It does actually define my strengths and weaknesses based on my previous games. So apparently I've done well in fantasy and sci-fi, Christopher Nolan, Will Smith. Not so much in Oscars, movie release dates, or Bruce Willis, apparently. And then, of course, you got Finstock over there calling me a loser. So he's weak at family films, Disney. Oh, my God. Can you do that? Can't do this. It's a family show. I didn't even get to. So if he got an opponent's choice, I could pay attention to his weaknesses, but it's pretty slim chance anyway. I'll let this play one time. Why not? For old time's sake. I'll let all these rules and stuff play for one time. We'll skip them in the other matches, though.
And there is no stealing in round 1.
Next.
All right, now that the rules are in the books, let's get ready to play. How's that golden throat feeling, Christian? Great.
All right, here we go. In 2016's Magnificent Seven, Denzel was the leader of the Seven who played his counterpart in the original 1960 film. I'm already not sure. Was it Yul Brynner? Boom! That one was lurking in there somewhere. Film released in 1999, won Best Picture at the Academy Awards. Oh, Oscars are my weakness. 99. I used to have Oscars better committed to memory as well. This is timed, by the way. I don't know. The pianist, the ponist, the Punisher, American Beauty. Yeah. Let's see. Al Pacino, De Niro, until he. So yeah, you type it in, and there's obviously a pre-selected like pool of answers so it'll try to sometimes figure out what you said. To fit its own definition or like to account for terrible typos.
Interesting strategy.
And I gotta be careful because sometimes I'll blast through it like that and it'll actually suggest the wrong answer. So I have to not get too impatient here. Kirk Douglas in Spartacus.
I did not think that they would get it, but Mark, that is correct.
All right, 1975 monster movie was directed by Steve. Oh, come on, Jaws. My best friend's wedding. Cameron Diaz lives in what city? No idea. I'm going to say Chicago. It is an answer. Although now I'm cutting. I'll say Chicago.
Impressive.
What a nice. He died by a tornado in a very non-controversial scene. No one took any issues with this scene. Who plays Bill in the Kill Bill films? That would be David Carradine. Yes.
Good answer there. Round 1 in the books. It's time for round number 2. Mark, how does round 2 work? Known as the wheel round. It can bless you, it can curse you. The wheel has a bunch of movie categories on there. You give it a spin. Whatever category you get, there's 4 questions from said genre. If you don't like the category you spun, you are allowed one.
Yes, the dreaded wheel round.
Again, each question.
This is the round that will make or break pretty much any match I play today. It's all relative to the category I get. But yes, in theory, if he gets opponent's choice, I could give him a category he was weak in if I was paying better attention to that point, and it would benefit me. Here we go. Big spin with my finger here. By the way, I am just using literally the iPhone screen record function to do this, so apologies for any jankiness, or you see that annoying little button, the little like iPhone button slide into view. I'm going to spin again. War is very broad. That's too general. No pun intended. All right, we'll take Marvel movies. That's fine. Finstock with Lord of the Rings. That's hilarious. His prison cell is made out of Lazaric. How about plastic? That's better. Who composed the score for Spider-Man? That would be Danny Elfman. The individual that runs the Weapon X program in the X-Men franchise, that is William Stuckero. Man, I wish in the real Schmoedown I had let's see, I think they're called Reavers. I wish I had a little device that would like auto suggest answers to me if I got close enough. Reavers.
And now, Christian, a chance
Can't believe I remember that.
points. Let's see if they pull it
Lord of the
off.
Rings film was directed by Peter Jackson and starred Martin Freeman. Well, he went to multiple, so we get to go to multiple. And yeah, 2012, I think. Is it the first Hobbit? It is. How many ring wraiths, aka Black Riders, were there? Oh my god. Jess would kill me for not knowing. I'm gonna guess 7. 9. They're all booing at me. I love these crowd sounds, by the way. I can always definitely hear William Bibiani specifically screaming in them, in every single one. I don't know about who the others are, but you can absolutely hear him in particular booing, cheering, screaming.
Different movie trivia category. The first question is worth 2 points. The second question.
And just like the real Schmoedown, this can be very easy or very tough. It's all relative to your knowledge base, luck, the proficiency of your opponent. Let's see how it goes with our 2-pointer. Romantic comedy carried the tagline, "She walked off the street into his life and stole his heart." I don't know any taglines by memory, but that sounds like Pretty Woman to me. And it is.
3-point question.
DiCaprio's character went by what name for short in The Departed? No idea. Sam?
That's
Billy.
dumb.
Come on, Christian, give me a break. What was the password that Tom Cruise used to enter the illicit? Fidelio? Oh my god.
And your winner.
Oh, it's funny what you'll know and what you don't know. Like, I can remember Tom Cruise's password that he used to get into the weird sex cult mansion and Eyes Wide Shut.
We had our clear-cut victor there. An ass-kicking, Christian.
Hate to do it to you, Finstock. Wouldn't have never been in this world had you not brought me into it. I am definitely the Wesley Snipes crying with the gun at this moment. Who's next? Rachel Cushing. Now I don't know. I don't remember exactly when this app came out, but clearly, like, would have to be early into Rachel Cushing's Schmoedown career for her to be ranked sort of low on the totem pole. Because this is a competitor who would absolutely demolish me. So she's not good at action, adventure, musicals, or romance at this time. She probably was good at all those things by the time the show was up. Patrick Swayze and Charlie Sheen centered around resistance fighters during a World War III style scenario. Oh. No, I'm not thinking of the right movie. I'm gonna say Hot Shots. Hit Shits. White Christmas. Oh, it was Red Dawn. I thought. Wow. Takes me back. Margot Robbie. It takes me back. You think you know the answer, then you doubt yourself. You answer something else, and it was the right thing. The first thing you thought of was right all along. That's what happened right there with Red Dawn. Man of Steel was 2013.
Good answer there.
Hit Shits, a.k.a. White Christmas. At close range, who plays Sean Penn's absentee father? Oh, I don't know. I'm going to say Al Pacino. Christopher Walken. The training facility that the X-Men use within the X-Mansion. I'm going to say Danger Room. What was the first name of the character played by Natalie Portman in Revenge of the Sith? Baby Padme. I keep trying to get this dumb iPhone home button out of the screen capture here, but it keeps drifting in every time the keyboard moves, so sorry. Molly Ringwald plays Andy, an outcast at her Chicago high school in what film? Oh, it's the SNL movie. Oh, what's it called? With Will Ferrell. Right? It's the SNL movie?
And
The SNL movie was Molly Ringwald. Oh my god, is it Pretty in Pink? No, it's 60 Candles. What is it? It's Pretty Pink. Wow, I read Molly Shannon. I read Molly Ringwald out loud, but but my mind was thinking Molly Shannon. What was Tom Cruise's call sign? Maverick. Magarick.
round one in the books. It's time for round number 2. Mark,
it's funny because you get to really hear my inner monologue trying to answer these questions, which of course you never would have in the real Schmoedown. I feel like it reveals that I'm even more chaotic of a player than I presented when I was wearing the bathrobe and calling everybody daddy-o. Big spin here with the one finger. What have we got? No, Rachel, what is she going to give me? What's on that wheel? I didn't even look. Oh, Tim Burton, we can do that one. Which soup ingredient will overpower any odor? I think it's Newt something. So I'm going to write Newt. Oh, it just says Newt. I don't think so. It's more complicated than that. Multiple choice? Oh, there's Eye of Newt. You know what, though? I don't think it's Eye of Newt now that I'm looking at this thing. It's Frog's Breath. And it is. Thought I checked down. Ichabod Crane, of course, played by Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp played. They answered like half these questions. 2016, Tim Burton. I think that is Big Eyes. Oh, Peregrine! Tim Burton's Alice in Wonderland. Alice is played by... I'll know it when I see it. It's Mia Wasikowska. Yep. Tied up here with the Crusher. Uh-oh. Tim Burton movies about a cowardly groom who accidentally marries a dead person. That is Corpse Bride. Yeah, she shouldn't have given me Tim Burton. Although I didn't do as well on it as I would have thought I would. Alright, we're up 2 going into round 3. Do we have what it takes to bring it home? The Phantom and Phantom of the Opera was Gerard Butler. Nice lead there. The score for Hoosiers? I have no idea. Here's my philosophy. Whenever you don't know a question that is about a composer, just go James Horner. You'll be right like half the time. It was Goldsmith. Goldsmith's another one that you could approach that way. Karen Walden with Denzel and Courage Under Fire. Not a clue. Oof. Not a clue. Is it Meg Ryan? This is a shout out to Rick Raddus, the Meg Ryan genius. Meg Ruin. Wait, it was! It was! Wait, it was! Wait, that was a total joke. It must not have been. It must really have been the Rager speaking to me through the cosmos from the afterlife. I must have been something like I was joking about it, but the fact that that came to mind when reading Courage Under Fire must have lit something up in my brain that I really wasn't privy to. The Rager, he's like a disembodied subconscious in there somewhere still. Ah, shit. Now, here's the guy I'm familiar with. Never competed against him myself, thank goodness. But here's the Outlaw John Roca. I still got this dude's t-shirt in my closet. I wear it regularly, the GOAT shirt. Had the divine honor of competing alongside this man in my rookie season on the Finstock Exchange, and even had the cool opportunity to be part of his entrance for his last match at Spectacular against Dan Merle. I got to be one of the guys in the Guy Fawkes masks. Look for the one wearing khaki pants that are way too tight for him. That's me. Alright, look at his weaknesses. That's alright. I know John Roca. Do I? I guess we'll find out. Which actor said filthy? Oh, she has no idea. If I had a black light, this would look like a Jackson Pollock painting. I think that's Star-Lord, a.k.a. Chris Pratt.
Surprised even me, and I'm smart.
How many Marvel Cinematic... Oh, my God. Today, I don't know when this came out. What movies do you think existed by then? First 2 Thors? Do you think... She's in the first 2 Thors, and then... I'm going to say 2.
4. Wow.
Okay, it was correct when this came out. That was tricky. Russell Crowe plays a character by the name of Bud White in what 1990s crime drama? Don't know for sure. I'm going to say L.A. Confidential? Shot in the dark here. Bingo. What 1994 Western was directed by Lawrence Kasdan and starred Kevin Costner? Roka's going to hit this. This isn't right. Tombstone. Wyatt Earp. Oh, he didn't get it. Al Capone in 1987's The Untouchables. Was it Connery? Oh, no, it was De Niro. That was an embarrassing miss. Jerry Lundegaard. That is William H. Macy. I have some weird weak spots. Like, I have weird misses. That was true in my real Schmoedown career. and they haunt me to this day. That 90s spin against Bateman. Which 1989 war movie was directed by Oliver Stone and starred Born on the 4th of July? Who plays the young girl? Denzel. Okay, that is Dakota Fanning in Man of Fire. And sorry for not reading these questions in total because I am timed.
Surprised even me, and I'm
I gotta just kind of fly through them.
Round 1. Spin
All right. Tied up at the second round.
Spin right there.
DiCaprio. I'll take it. Real risky. He got Western, son of a bitch. Levitt's character's first name in Inception? Come on. I think it's Arthur.
Got it right.
Wow. What a hit. The nurse whom Leo romances is Amy Adams in Catch Me If You Can. Big 2-pointer. Train spotting actor turns Leonardo DiCaprio onto the secret island in the beach. Robert Carlyle. Amazing. Blood Diamond told about in a conflict zone within which specific country? Sierra Leone? I want to say Rwanda as well, but maybe I'm just thinking of Hotel Rwanda. Different movie. I'm going to say Sierra Leone, yeah.
And now Christian a chance to steal points. Let's see if they pull it off.
Sergio Leone and starred Henry Fonda. A fistful of quarters? Or dollar? Fistful of quarters? No, I got it wrong. I think a fistful of quarters. Isn't that the like Donkey Kong documentary? Fistful of quarters. I'm such an asshole. Imagine if I had actually said that in the Schmoedown. Sean Penn, okay, investment banker, 1990s thriller. That is The Game.
I did not think that they would get the mark. That is
1998 Nolan film. Is it Memento, or do they have his? Do they have The Following in here? I think Memento's a little later than. I'm gonna say The Following. Do they have that in here? Following. Wow. Yeah.
Here we go. The 5
I'm onto some. I'm into something good by Herman's Hermits. Plays over a montage in what? No idea. I don't know. I'm gonna say Rocky 2. It's not Rocky. It's not 80s. Rocky 3.
3, 2,
Rocky 4. Naked Gun. I still won, I think. Amazing. I thought I was done there. 3 games in a row. Hate to do it to you, John Roca. All right, Scott Mantz. This was a competitor who was before my time. I know he's really good at movie release dates, but he was done playing by the time I started. So, never got to play in this studio that this game takes place in. They had moved on. My first season was all digital because it was during the pandemic, so we were just on Zoom calls. And then by the time I was playing. All right, fantasy, sci-fi, MCU, and DCEU. Okay, got it. That's what we want to give him if he gets opponents. Pale Rider? Oh, good grief. I don't know. Ridley Scott.
I've done this for a
That's
while.
Clint Eastwood.
That's the worst
There was a time where I would have known that. Monster Holiday hit Home Alone, I think, came out in 1990. 1990? Amazing. Character played by Russell Crowe in the film Noah. Is he not Noah?
They got it right.
Oh, it's silly. 1975 comedy, I Fart in Your General Direction. Oh, that's Monty Python and the Holy Grail. The Holy Grail. Thank you. X-Men First Class. What real event did the X-Men try to prevent from happening in the 60s? That is the Cuban Missile Crisis. Or Cuban Missile Crisis.
Way to pull it out of your
Jurassic Park, when Alan Grant is talking about the Velociraptor, the boy compares the dinosaur to a 6-foot turkey.
Good answer there.
Tied it up. Scissorhands, that is Burton.
Correct.
Who plays Lieutenant Aldo Rain? That would be Brad Pitt in Inglourious Bastards.
Good answer there.
2-point lead.
In the books. It's time for round number 2.
Have I gotten a perfect first round yet?
I
don't think I have. I would have bloated about it by now. I was getting some in my second season. I was pretty proud of that. Worked real hard to pull that shit off.
question.
It's funny too, because when I was playing Schmoedown, I would never have dared do something like this. Record a video of me playing movie trivia, potentially revealing my weaknesses and blind spots. I would never dare ever give someone the potential advantage of seeing that.
Spin the wheel.
That's how you know it's over.
And that was a strong spin.
I'm not waiting by the phone anymore to hear that it's back. Disney films? Oh, see, I wish I could see what else was on the wheel before I spin again. Like, you can see it when it spins, but I wish I could see a list of it, because there might be enough things I like better than this. I'm going to take it. Esmeralda and Hunchback of Notre Dame. Yeah, I'm already cooked. I think it's Demi Moore. Great. What is the name of the place that Simba is forbidden to go to? These are all ones I can get with multiple. Elephant Graveyard. But I won't be able to pull offhand. Pete Docter and starred Edward Asner. That's Up. There you go. Big 2-pointer. Oil salesman Tex Richmond in 2011's The Muppets. Oh, man. Let's see. I'm going to say Jeff Bridges. It was Cooper.
Who is gonna rob somebody?
Margot Robbie. We got this one earlier. That's helpful too. You just have the same pool of questions.
That is correct.
They don't reuse questions in the same season in the real show. Oh, 12 to 12 with Mance here. Oh man, I don't know. I think Mance might have me. He got game with Spike Lee or Spioli. Tied up still. The score for JFK. That's Oliver Stone. I don't know if there's a composer Oliver Stone primarily works with. James Horner or Jerry Goldsmith. Let's go big twist. I'm going to go Howard Shore. John Williams. Oh, okay. 1971 best pick. I don't know. I'm going to say The Godfather. I'm just going to go with Godfather or whatever that says. The French Connection. It's over. It's over, Mance. Crushed my dreams, and that's all it is. Once you lose, it's over. You have to start at the bottom. Tell me about it, guys. I'm the loser.
Could they make that claim to try to get to the top?
Could I do it?
Sometimes, and you know this better than anybody, losing actually helps you in life.
Thanks, Mark. All right, well, I'm not gonna retry. God, we made it so far. What a shame. I really was hoping I could pull it off. It's tough when you get to the higher tier there, because it's like, you know what you know, but once the computer starts missing less, you really can't afford to miss very many, and you've got to really play well in the second round. Let's try Enter Geekdom and see how we do. Okay, Rachel's a champion over here, so at this point in time, Rachel was solidified as a good IG player, but maybe not seen as strong of a regular trivia player, but I think she definitely got there in both divisions before too long. Dagnino, what's up? Great to see you again. Not sure how proficient he would have been in Enter Geekdom. Did he ever play in Enter Geekdom? I don't know. Probably not. None of his weaknesses are even in Enter Geekdom here, so maybe that means all strengths for him. We'll see. Who voiced Smaug and the Necromancer in the Hobbit films? That would be Benedict Cumberbatch. Ooh. Let's move on past that. That is Man of Steel. Guardians was released in August of what year? I don't know exactly. I want to say 2014 or 2015. I'm going to say 2015. I'm going to say 2014. Oh, switched it up, and I got it right. It was worth it that time. Dr. Banner, your work is unparalleled. I'm a huge fan of the way you lose control and turn into an ornament. Okay, I'm going to say that sounds like Robert Downey Jr. Most of these Marvel quotes I've found are Robert Downey Jr., and you can hear him saying it. Let's see if I'm right. Yep.
Good answer there.
Hagrid gave Dudley Dursley the tail of a pig in Sorcerer's Stone. Natalie Portman's character is Jane Foster. Phantom Menace was 1999. Big year for yours truly. How many Batman movies did Tim Burton direct? That would be 2.
Wow, and that was what
Look at that.
We're
We're tearing it up. Maybe this was our calling all along. We should have played an IG in real life. I just imagine that it would have been so annoying for the Rager to like be a good Inner Geekdom player. And then in some respects, my thoughts on it were always like, yeah, because the thing of it is you get a defined list of what movies you have to know, right? Which is like sort of comforting in a weird way, because you just know these are the movies I'll get asked questions on, right? I don't need to study anything else, but you have to know them like really deep. Like the questions are, and I'm not sure if that's actually true for this game, but in the real game, that meant you had to know the movies inside and out. You had to know real deep trivia on every single one because of that. So yes, you don't get blindsided by some movie you've never heard of, but you get asked really tough questions on the list that you got. And in this era, I think it would have been more appealing than where it eventually got, because the list still got pretty long. But in theory, I thought, because of how I studied and played the game, I thought I probably could have made for a pretty good Inner Geekdom player, having that defined list of films to know. And I just thought people would get so mad if Rager was a good Inner Geekdom player. I thought it'd be so funny. Never got to do it, though. All right, let's see. Batman Returns, that's Burton, which means that it's Elfman, not James Horner or Jerry Goldsmith or Howard Shore. Superman, what is the name of Lex Luthor's bumbling assistant? I might not have known this if we hadn't talked about Superman 2 recently on the Views from Metropolis podcast, hosted by Matt Thomas on What Real Entertainment. How do you like that natural transition? It's Otis. Ra's al Ghul impersonator, or Ra's al Ghul, very sorry. Upset somebody out there by saying it that way. That is Ken Watanabe.
Remember, multiple choice is
Pat Hingle played which role in 1989's Batman? Ooh, I'm not going to remember this character's name, but I think if I look at it, was he Bob the Goon? Bob the Goon? Oh, it was Gore. Oh, right. God. Right. Yep. Embarrassing, man. I used to have my Batman down at the very least. The last win I ever got, I spun Batman in the second round. I put it on the wheel, too. I think I went perfect. Empire Strikes Back, I want to say, was 1980 or 81. Which one? I'm going to say 80.
Wow, that is correct. Way to pull it out of your
Rogue One, which Starfighter squadron makes it through the shield gate to assist rebels on the ground? No idea. Red. You know what? This might be cheating. Red. That was type squad. Blue Squadron? See, that was cheating. General Swanwick is Harry Lennox. I cheesed it a bit there. I just put it in Squadron. Because I figured there's probably only one answer in this whole thing that has Squadron in it, and sure enough, it was Blue Squadron. I would have said red if I was actually trying to guess, and that would have been wrong. I've been very embarrassed. All right, who's up next? There's some characters in here I'm much less familiar with. Makuga? Oh man, this is not another guy I don't think competed in Inner Geekdom at any point. That would have been something to see. Maybe as a one-off like goof. Makuga was not anybody I ever got to interact with either. He was done playing well before I joined as well. But whenever the topic of other competitors people wanted to see me compete against as Rager came up, he was always one that people mentioned. He was very, very funny, very high energy. Definitely had a similar presence to yours truly when he competed. All right. Yeah, none of those are in Inner Geekdom, so we don't even need to think strategically about this. I would have loved to. I would have loved to compete against him at one point. Which did Scarlet Witch not subdue with haunting visions? Oh, brother. No idea. I don't know. Iron Man. I'm just going to say Iron Man.
I've done this for a while.
It was Hawkeye.
That's
Fuck.
The worst answer anyone's
Samwise Gamgee said this. I better not lose to Makuga and IG. Oh my god. What hymn did Scotty play in the bagpipes? I don't really know this, but it sounds like it would have to be Amazing Grace, and it is. Which actor said, "Let me know if Real Power wants a magazine or anything"? That sounds like Robert Downey Jr. once again. No! Sam Jackson. Harry Potter's father, I think, was James.
They got it
and
right.
it is. Commissioner Gordon, the DCEU. It's not Pat Hingle. It's J.K. Simmons. Charles Xavier was played by, oh my god, what's his name? Oh my god, what's his name? He's a great actor. Oh my god, what's his name? Oh my god, I'm drawing a blank. Oh!
2, 1.
I can't pull it. What is his name? James McAvoy. Jesus. What vehicles are equipped with harpoons and tow cables? They're like A-wings? Hawking? Stephen Hawking's? A-wing? Not X-wing. Or is it X-wing? A snow speeder. That was brutal. James McAvoy. That would happen in the real game, especially when you're playing in the studio. You get under there, they'd ask you a question that any other day of the year, you know. But for, you know, I could have named 10 movies James McAvoy was in, but for some reason I couldn't just pull James McAvoy. Those moments will kill you. They would truly haunt you during the game. Spinner's choice, big boy here. I'm probably going to take DCEU. These are a lot of bad movies here, but I've seen all of them.
Don't forget about multiple
June Moon, played by Cara Delevingne. I can't pull James McAvoy's name, but Cara Delevingne, I just flows right out, no problem. That was Zimmer, although Junkie XL also was on that. I'm assuming they just want to hear Zimmer, though, and they do. One company name was seen on the satellite during Man of Steel. That was Wayne Enterprises. Amazing. Ooh. Amazing world building. Incredible foreshadowing of what was to come. Which noted scientist made a cameo playing himself in BVS? I think it's Neil deGrasse Tyson. Kind of a shot in the dark. Correct. But it's a good one.
What's the name of the game now, Christian? Who is gonna
Winter Soldier, what was the name of Sam's wingman who was killed in action? Well, I'm going to go multiple, of course. I don't know. I'm going to say Riley, and it's correct. Of course, everybody knows Riley. Nobody knows James McAvoy. Already knows Riley. Doctor Strange, I'm going to say Giacchino. That's another guy who you can just kind of take a shot in the dark guess with. He did a lot of MCU stuff, and it is right.
All right, Mark. And now 2 points.
Just blew in the mic. Sorry about that. What does Luke call out to? Who does Luke call out to first when he's hanging below Cloud City? He calls out to Leia, who comes and gets him. So I'm guessing Obi-Wan's first.
I did not think that they would get it, but Mark.
2 towers, according to Aragorn. How many Uruk-hai soldiers were marching on Helm's Deep? I don't know. Jess would probably know. Let's try to cheese it again and put a couple zeros in here. 2,000. 10,000. Nice try. Dr. Kurt Connors, the lizard, is Reese, right? It is. Boom. Huge win for me. The inner geekdom genius. Great job. Who's next? Who have we got? Kalinowski. Also, I think, unrealistically low on the totem pole for this. Arguably the greatest inner geekdom player of all time. But might have been pretty early into his movie trivia career here, eh? Alright, let's see how we can do. I did compete against Kalinowski in real life. One of the last matches I was in. Teams match with Brother Lomas against Tim and Marisol. John Williams. We didn't win that, but it was, I think, close enough to take pride in, and I remember having a lot of fun playing that match. A lot of fun. The 2 towers. You know, we did pretty good for being a team that had never won competing against 2 of the greatest. Real Power Wants a Magazine. That's Samuel Jackson, I think we learned, right? Boom. Who bartends in Suicide Squad? That is Harley Quinn.
Good answer there.
Last Star Trek film to feature the cast of Star Trek The Next Generation. Star Trek... or was it Nemesis? 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 It was Nemesis. Star Trek's a huge blind spot for me. Obi-Wan and... Oh, what does he hate? I hate... flying?
Impressive.
Oh, amazing. He was big. Little piggy boy.
Wow, that is correct. Way to pull it out of your tuchus.
Who played Thing, Ben Grimm, maybe Michael Chiklis. Again, couldn't get James McAvoy, Michael Chiklis. Right there. He's ready to come right out.
Well done. Look at that. Gold star in my
If I had missed that James McAvoy question in the real Schmoedown,
it's time for round
I would have. I think the Barbarian would have taken me out back and put me down like Old Yeller. All right. Spin the wheel. Shout out Barbarian. Great guy. Hope he's doing well. Lord of the Rings. I'm going to spin that again, brother. I think I could maybe multiple choice my way through it, but give me something better. Okay, DC. We've demonstrably proven we can run in this category. That's Zimmer. Batman Begins. Zimmer, you can... Oh, no. I got too... Oh, this is Zimmer. I got too confident. Stop paying attention. Oh, that was such a Meg Ryan miss. That was Restoration all over again, if you remember what I'm talking about. This is Zimmer. It was Elfman. I read Batman Returns and my brain said Batman Begins. Oh, that if that sinks me, I deserve it. Pat Hingle, we know this now. He's Commissioner Gordon. He's not Bob the Goon. He plays Commissioner Gordon in all 4 of those late 80s, 90s Batman movies. We know Otis is the bumbling assistant. God, that Batman myth was
Mark, we've got... And now
obnoxious. Harley Quinn steal from the store window? I think she steals a purse / handbag. Correct.
And now for a triple.
Empire Strikes Back. While you slimy double-crossing no good blank, you've got a lot of guts coming here. Oh, that's Lando talking to Han Solo. I don't remember. I'm gonna say fuckface. Necklace swindler. Christopher Walken in Batman Returns. Oh no, if it ends on a tie, we're probably still gonna lose because I think there's a bug in this game. Max Shrek. Oh no, so it's gonna go to sudden death. So I'm pretty sure I remember there being a glitch in this game where it goes to sudden death, and if you and the AI get it right, I don't think they programmed in a follow-up sudden death question, so you just lose by default. Let's see if we know it. You walked right into this one. I dated hotter chicks than you. I'm going to say that Robert Downey Jr. said this. I don't know if that's right. Let's see. Oh, all right. It was right, and he must have missed it. I swear, if he gets it... It's happened enough times that I remember. If you answer right on sudden death, you sometimes still lose. We need a patch for this game, developers. I won't hold my breath on that. Jay Washington, another guy that was done playing and managing, I think, by the time I got in. I know Matt knows Jay pretty well. I don't think I've ever interacted with him myself. He did play an IG, though, right? He knows a thing or two about these movies. Sir, I'm going to have to ask you to exit the donut. I think that's Samuel Jackson in Iron Man 2? Might have been Iron Man... Yeah, Iron Man 2.
Good answer there.
Jamie Alexander plays Sif in the Thor films. Lady Sif. Darth Sidious's master was Darth Plagueis. Not that the Jedi would tell you about that. Spidey squares off against the Green Goblin, or the Green Golin. Thanks for figuring that one out. He did 2, including Batman Returns, not Batman Begins. Batman Returns, scored by Danny Elfman. Leonard Nimoy, who plays Mr. Spock in the rebooted... Oh my god, I thought I was going to have a blank on this, but I can't believe I can remember Zachary Quinto and not James McAvoy. I'm still mad about it. It's so embarrassing. Will Smith plays Deadshot. Hey, am I going to become the IG champion today? I think I might. The second Harry Potter film is The Chamber of Secrets. It's all about that second round, I think, in this league. If I get something I don't know, I think I know more than I don't with the Inner Geekdom League in this, but the ones I don't know, I violently don't know them. All right. Oh, boom, that's what we love. We love to see this. She played Amanda Waller and is still playing Amanda Waller. She's somehow like the only through line through all of these DC things. Steve Trevor is Chris Pine, otherwise known as Harris Pine. June Moon, once again, Cara Delevingne. Great. You do also get a front row seat to how bad I am at typing here. The Wallace Keefe, who lost his legs. think that is Scoot McNairy. Oh, what a hit, man. Huge 2-pointer there. Attack of the Clones, where does Jango Fett tell Obi-Wan he was recruited? We get to go multiple on this. Moons of Bogdan seems so specific. I don't think anyone would think to put this here if it wasn't right. Look at that. We sniffed that one out. Han, Leia, Chewie, C-3PO slip away from the Star Destroyer before heading to Cloud City. How do they? Escape pod, cloak ship, fuel, float away with the trash and garbage. I want to say cloaked ship? They float away with trash and garbage. That was another one where I was like, that answer's so specific, but I didn't think it was right. Padme. I can't visualize them floating away with garbage, but obviously a pretty Mark, easy question, I guess, if you know Star Wars.
And now for 2 points.
Score for Star Trek Beyond. Oh, I'm gonna say that's Giacchino. That feels like Giacchino to me. I don't know for sure. Incredible though. Look at this, 20-10. He feeds him a Jolly Rancher. He says, "It's Cherry." My favorite Lex Luthor performance ever. I retire for what? Like 5 minutes and it all goes to shit? I'm gonna say also it's Robert Downey Jr. I don't know. Jeremy Renner. I don't remember that scene whenever I don't remember him retiring. TKO from Rick Raddus. Not his first one in his career, but it very well may be his last one. Mance. Uh-oh. Okay, we're coming back for vengeance. I don't know if Mance was much of an IG guy either. He's weak against MCU and DCEU, so I would say probably not, but he does have Star Trek in there. And that is a weakness for me, for sure. Mance, we're coming back with a vengeance. Who solved the riddle at the entrance to the mines of Moria? I'm going to say Frodo. Of course it was. Kat Dennings was the intern. Kat Demmingmo.
I did not think that they would get it, but Mark, that is.
What is the first name of Harry Potter's father? James. Star Wars Attack of the Clones was released, I think, in 2002, and it's easy to remember because it's the 2 year and it's the 2 movie. Unless I'm wrong. Here we go. Yeah, I got it right. Okay. We know this is Robert Downey Jr. Definitely not as many questions to pull from in Inner Geekdom in this game. Jimmy Smits. I can pull Jimmy Smits. I don't know who James McAvoy is, but I know Jimmy Smits. No Smits, no. Well, no, weird. Yes, Smits, no bits. It's a blank check reference for you. Shout out Griffin Newman, Fin Stock Exchange. Raimi Spider-Man films. He works for J. Jonah.
Perfect round. Well done.
Perfect.
You get a gold star.
A perfect first round.
Round 1.
All right, here we go. Come on, Mance. This is a huge story being told here. The opportunity. I'm gonna take it, Marvel. And he got Star Wars. How did Blaine gain the traits of both a human and a vampire? His mom. How do they want me to say this? Mom was bitten by a vampire before giving birth. An answer that surely has a lot of applications in this game. There we go. Norman Osborn is played by Chris Cooper in The Amazing Spider-Man 2. Who played Kingpin? That is Michael Clark Duncan. Michael Clark Duncan.
2 points here unless you go to
rest in peace.
Choice.
Spider-Man 3 film was learned to be the cause of Uncle Ben's death. That was The Sandman.
Wow.
Definitely one of the dumber aspects of that movie. Whose DNA was used in the creation of the Clone Army? Looks like we have to go multiple, but I know it's Jango Fett.
Got it right. All right, Mark.
Got it right. Here we go, Mance. I think we have the opportunity to get our revenge. Return of the King, I think, also has that convenient thing of it's the 3rd movie in the trilogy and it was released in 2003. Let's see.
Wow.
Correct. Good job. Good job to myself. Peter Jackson and starred Ian McKellen. We know Hobbit came out 2012, right? So this is Hobbit. What's the second one called? Hobbit. Unexpected Journey. Desolation? Oh, it was 5 Armies. Fuck, we gotta get this. what supposedly bunker busting smart missile fizzled when War Machine tried to use it? I don't know. I remember there was a Jericho missile in the first movie, right? The ex-wife... Mance beat me. Mance beat me by 1. I can't beat this guy. Damn it. He's incredible.
What a match. You look at what happened there. It looked like it was
Look at what
going
happened,
one way,
Christian.
but it went the complete opposite. Those are two worthy competitors right
there. Hey, movies are filled
that
with
is kind of what happened.
turns. In this one, we really didn't know who was the good guy, who was the bad guy. More importantly, who's going to win, who's going to lose. Came down to the wire. Hell of a matchup. I'm tired.
Me too. I'm going to bed. I can't beat Mance. Thank goodness he was retired by the time I started playing, because he would have had my number. He would have made sure that the Rager story never got started. He beat me both times in both divisions. Oh, that breaks my heart. If I thought there was another soul on Earth trying to play this game right now, I would go online. I actually never have played online. I don't know if people were still playing this game at the time that I started to play it in my rookie season, but I was afraid if I went online, I guess I could have changed my name, but I was afraid they'd see like Rick Raddus. I didn't want anybody to like play me and see me miss questions and like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, they're a fan of another faction and they're like, hey, he did terrible on Star Wars in the second round. Like, that's how neurotic and paranoid and like committed I was to getting good at movie trivia in my time in this. I had like a secret letterbox that nobody knew about because I didn't want anybody to like look at what movies I was watching, but I still wanted to have the luxury of recording my movies on letterbox. Like, just all sort of like weird little idiosyncrasies of like trying to keep everything close to the chest, not reveal weaknesses or strengths, let people doubt me and underestimate me, let people question what I was capable of, so I could take advantage of the surprise there. But all right, there we go. I tried my best. I lost to the same guy in both leagues. I in my mind, I was just thinking this is a one-off. I guess in theory I could do a follow-up to this. We could try to make a little series out of it until I can potentially win the title, but I don't know. I don't know if I have it in me. I don't know if I ever did, and I don't know if I do now. I don't know. I wouldn't expect the follow-up, but I did want to sit down and play this. I thought that could make for a fun little bonus video, and it did. I hope you liked it. Hope you liked the little road down Schmoedown memory lane. I do really miss, of course, the Movie Trivia Schmoedown. I don't know personally, even if they were to bring it back tomorrow, I don't know if I could play the game again. I don't know if I have what it takes. I don't know if I have the time and energy available, because this was like an obsession when I was playing it. But I still do miss it at the very least as a fan, right? I miss watching it. I miss having this thing to look forward to with my friends. And I made so many friends when I was playing the Schmoedown. It was a great time in my life, and I thought this would be a cool opportunity to revisit that in some capacity with what I'm doing now here on YouTube. So I hope you liked it. I hope you had fun. Feel free to tell me how bad I am at movie trivia, which questions that you got right that I got wrong. Actually, don't fucking tell me that. I don't care. I don't care. I don't want to know. I don't want to know how much better at movie trivia you are than me, all right? It's not information I need, but I hope you enjoyed it. And if you're new, if you're from the Schmoedown verse and you weren't aware, yeah, this is what I do these days. I stream live on twitch.tv/WattRailN. There's a link in the description there. Typically, I'm live Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday nights. And then once I'm done, the VODs come up here on this channel where they live forever and ever. So if you dig it, if you want to see more of what I'm doing, if you want to hang out, feel free to subscribe on here, follow me on Twitch, and I'll look forward to seeing you. Thanks for watching. Take care. I'll see you around. Ready spaghetti, daddy-o. I was trying to think of what my catchphrases were with the sign off. All right. See you the fuck later. Bye.